Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to Pre-Market Report sponsored by Delta.Exchange. Since I'm going out somewhere, I'm recording this earlier. Maybe some data may be not very accurate. US markets came under severe selling pressure yesterday. For the last few days, it was Nasdaq which was coming down, but Dow was up. The mid-cap index was up. But yesterday, it was across the board selling. And not only in US, Asia also yesterday, the bearing China, there was a selling across the board. I think Korean market is down around 3% in last 3 trading session. But Indian markets, India doesn't seem to be in this world. The India is on its own way and everyday market keep going higher. And it's slightly fearful. That's because, usually ahead of the event, if you are going with too much of optimism, even if there is a small negative thing in the event, then the markets can come under huge selling pressure. Sometimes even without any bad news also market can come down. The best example I can give you, the people always say buy on rumor and sell on news. And US inflation was expected to be lower. It was expected the markets went up even before the event. And the day actual inflation data came, it came lower than expected. And first 5-10 minutes, markets went up. Then after that, the fall came. The fall was so severe that Nasdaq has fallen more than 5% in 3 or 4 trading sessions. So sometimes, if you are too much optimism, even if there is a bad news or even if there is no bad news, still market can fall. The way our markets are moving in the last 7 or 8 months, I think it's giving more than 3% return every month on a month-on-month basis. From around 19,000 sometime in late October to around 25,000, that's about 30% return in about 8 months. So that's, more than 3% average return per month. This one we are talking about the index, but look at the stocks. Look at State Bank of India, look at Axis Bank, look at ICICI Bank. So these stocks, doing extremely well. So there is a probability of a profit booking post budget. So that is why I said, if you are a trader, better don't take any position, don't even enter just after the budget. Budget is over around 1 p.m. and then, you wait it out. Sometime, as I told you, after the event, the big trend reversal may happen. So, it does not mean that the market will have to reverse, but I'm just talking about the probability. This is too much euphoric in the market. So, by the way, today it is going to be once again IT stocks. Yesterday, Infosys ADR was up more than 8%. Going by the ADR price, Infosys should go by about 5% here. But GIFT Nifty is not showing that enthusiasm. Yesterday night, of course, it was trading more than 100 point higher, above 54,900. But now it has come down to more realistic level. Now it is up only 20-30 points higher. And probably when Infosys goes up, some other stocks may come down. And because US Infosys ADR price indicates about 5% gap between yesterday's closing in India and US ADR price, it does not mean that Infosys has to go up by 5%. It can go even 7-8% also, or it can go only 2-3% also. Why? Because the real price discovery does not happen in US. The real price discovery for Indian stocks happen only in India. There are 2 reasons. Number one, US markets, the volume is very less. People who are trading in US ADR, they are not many. But in India, that's not the case. Volume is very, very huge. And number 2, in US, people mostly they do invest in ADR, they don't trade. And because options are illiquid. But whereas here options are hugely liquid, like NSE is the number 1 derivative trading exchange in the world. Options are very, very liquid. Everybody play with options. There's too much of speculation, long unwinding, short covering. All this hangama can happen after the results. So it can go anywhere. So US ADR is just a guideline. That's it. Now, India VIX is not moving higher. It's hovering around 15 only. So therefore, even after the budget, usually if the VIX is higher ahead of the event, people will like to take some position so that, IV crash may happen after the event. But this time that is also not possible. So, my simple advice is that, keep off from trading for the next 3 days. But at the best you can do intraday trading or BTST or STBT. Just come out and then face the budget with almost nil position or with very, very light position. And, corrections happen when everybody is bullish. And I think now we are almost there. I think everybody is bullish. There is nobody is bearish in this market. So let us see what is going to happen today. But anyway, the last half an hour, 1 hour is going to be very, very crucial because, the market is continuously moved higher for the last 4 trading session. There can be some kind of a profit booking towards the end of the day because the traders will not like to carry positions home over the weekend. But however, that may not be applicable because, I think those people have already booked profit yesterday because yesterday markets were too volatile. So that's it for now. Hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you for watching.